Hi, this is Snehal Patel talking to you from the Zeiss booth at IBC 2018. Thank you, Vocas, for coming over and interviewing us. But we're here talking about full frame. And full frame is a big buzzword. I know everyone's talking about it, but let me tell you, it's very exciting actually, because full frame, what it does is actually changes the language of filmmaking in the digital sense. Because up until now, all of our high quality digital sensors for filmmaking, for cinematic applications in film and television, were always Super 35. And now finally we have full frame cameras out, like the Alexa LF, the Red Monstro, and the Sony Venice. All of them are affordable, they work well, and they give you new aspect ratio to work with. So the great thing about full frame is not just that you have this new equipment and it looks really cool, but the image quality really changes. Not in the sense of like, is it a sharper or better image, but you see more with the same focal length of lens. Well, what does that mean? Well, we have a beautiful picture of Lee here, and Leah's right now being shot in 6K full frame sensor size. And I'm gonna quickly change the sensor size so you can keep remaining watching on the screen. I'm gonna change the sensor size. And we're gonna go to 4K, right? So when we go to 4K, look at how the crop is. And you were inside. So this is maybe what you were used to on a 65mm lens getting at this distance, is a shot like this, you know, a close-up or a medium close-up. But all of a sudden, because of full frame, you're gonna see a lot more. So what does it do to the language of the film? Well, it means that I can actually tell more of the story. I have more of the background, more of what's going on around her, and she still has that look that she would have in 65mm. The shape of her face, you know, the bokeh, the focus fall off are exactly the same, you know, but uncropping the sensor versus the crop sensor, you can see now I have a lot more to play with. What else it can do, Leah, if you mind keep coming closer to the camera, if she stands right over here, this is something you can't do with a 65mm lens in Super 35, is have a nice close-up this intimately with your actress. So notice how when we do the close-up, look at the bokeh, look at the background, how it's compressed and it's moved closer. So if I had a wider angle lens, she would be looking very far from the background. In this case, it looks very intimate and nice. And it's a very nice image of her without distorting her face. So again, it's all about changing the language, because in a crop sensor, I'm gonna crop it right now in the same setup, and you'll notice that I'll get a close-up shot instead. So here we are with a crop sensor, and look at that. Now all of a sudden it's a close-up shot of her eyes. It doesn't give you the same language, and it tells you something two totally different things. So that is the beauty of having this option to be able to use full frame. And cameras like the Sony Venice make it really easy, because you can still crop in and shoot in 4K, and then uncrop it and you shoot in 6K. So you have lots of different options of how you're going to use your film language. So I encourage you to go out, take some pictures, even still pictures with a full frame camera, Canon 5D, A7S, or A9 from Sony, or Nikon D800 series, and then go in and put a crop in there by yourself, approximately 1.6 times. So that means that you're shrinking your frame size down, and see the difference that you see in both frames. And that's going to tell you the difference of what the cinematographer is looking at. And I think that's why it's so exciting. So Supreme primes are doing really well. And you know, our dealer Vocas, for example, sells it in the Netherlands, and we have very good success all over the world, because that we were ready with a high quality lens when the full frame cameras came out. So take a look at the Supreme primes when you get a chance. T15, really fast, lightweight, very beautiful looking. And here's a shot of the 65 that we were using for this setup. And as you can see, its form factor is really nice. Recognizable image quality from Zeiss, a little bit warmer than what you would expect from master primes, and of course just a beautiful, beautiful image with great skin tones that really makes the talent shine. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you have a chance to take a look at more things online. There's plenty of sample videos for Supreme primes and all of our full frame lenses online. You can go to zeiss.com/cine and to get more information, more specs, and sample videos. And of course, go to the Vocas website and visit them, because they're a great dealer. They really know what they're talking about, and they provide excellent education like this.